Personality development, how to find yourself and what you want in life. How to find yourself is a question we've all sought to answer when the need for personality development starts calling. The question, how to find yourself and what you want in life, has been asked by everyone in different ways, such as, who am I? Why am I in this life? How do I discover my purpose? Why am I here? Am lost, how do I find myself? This article will answer those questions, by revealing the you living inside your friend. Questions that most of us find it difficult to answer. Even after writing a long list of what we think we are, still, we are confused. While the answer to the question lies very cheaply in our very own eyes. Show me the man you honor and I will know what kind of man you are. All round pegs are arranged in one place. This means that you can truly know the kind of person you are through the friends you keep close. I know it's possible to have a lot of friends. But among all your friends, you know deep within you, those ones you truly call friends or a friend. This type of friends is what we call close friends. Now, take quiet time alone to reflect on this question. What really made you choose these persons as close friends in spite of the crowd? You will notice those traits in them you just like naturally about them. Forget the fact that they defend friendship because as a necessity in friendship. Instead, look for the uncommon, that's where the you can be found in them. If this is the first time on my channel, consider subscribing so that you won't miss other interesting videos like this. How to find yourself in life. My story of finding myself home. Friends, I remember then when most of my friends were still staying close by, playing football every weekend and a few times during the week. If you are a friend to one, you've automatically become a friend to all. Because that one will always introduce you to everyone. The first person I actually became friend with was a guy called Adams. Though, I got to know him through the act of my mom being a friend and ex-coworker with his mom. Adams was the one that introduced me to the rest guys in the street and to some other guys that do come from other streets to hang out in my street. Along the line, after much time of knowing them all, my mom will always ask me a question when I'm with her. I guess you and Adams are close? The answers I did give her were always vague. Because I'm not the type that keeps people close. But there was this particular guy called Usman, I got to meet, also from the street, that got my attention. He is very lousy and always fond of teasing people, including himself and us. There was something amazing about him I found out during meditating on why I have chosen him, Usman, and Adams as close friends. Usman is a risk taker, he was using it effectively in his gambling activities, which I dislike the gambling act, and the honesty in him when he is teasing us and also himself. While in Adams, I love his intellectual capacity and zeal for more knowledge. University friends. The same thing happened when I was at university. We were 7 friends in total including me. But there was one I kept close, Lewis. He was like a brother to me, even when other friends' trust were not solid during my political campaign, he stood. Lewis also was a risk taker and he loved gambling also. Why are all these guys gamblers that I chose as close friends? That I can't answer, because I am baffled also. But Adams wasn't a gambler, he won't dare think of it. If for any reason the thought crosses his mind, he knows what his father is capable of doing, for having just the thought, let alone, taking the action of becoming one. Though I never loved that negative part in them, gambling. Because I chose them as friends, I found myself in that path at one point in time. But all thanks to God that I ran out before it could absorb me. The essence of this story. Now the essence of that story is to tell you, I am a risk taker and honesty is in my blood in all areas of my life. I remember taking a risk in one business and within 3 months I got an accumulated profit of over 92,000 naira. My intellectual knowledge is skyrocketing through the high enthusiasm for reading books. All these traits have been in me all this time, I mean, I was born with them. But they were living inside of these guys have chosen as closed friends. Meeting all these guys mentioned above and many others not mentioned were of great help in drawing out the me living inside of me. Meeting them was like the future reflecting before my very own eyes when I was still in my confused state. This blogging and writer trait that I'm doing right now, was something Lewis introduced me into. Because he was a blogger and a writer then. By the time Lewis was blogging and writing for a newspaper, I never had that thought of having a blog or being a writer. But when I discover he was into it, my spirit just accepted it once and now I am a writer and a blogger. All this happened because I found the part of myself living inside of them. Before I met these people, I tell you the truth, I was like a car indicating to the right when it should be indicating to the left, a confused man. Take the same time in your quiet time, just like I did and still doing. Ask yourself, why am I close to this person? The answer might not be clear at that moment. But releasing that question alone puts your brain to work, and in no time you will start getting answers. Getting an answer doesn't mean you will start hearing voices. Instead, you will start seeing things your friend does, that you like, and within you, you accept it without doubts. That's how you will start seeing the you leaving inside of them, your friends. How to find yourself and what you want in life. Testing this formula. You can see this as a formula for understanding who you really are. And the kind of people you're dealing with. I remember meeting a female friend, Jumia, who looks welcoming from her appearance. We got along well. But I noticed Jumia was closed to a friend, Yinka, who is opposite to the kind of person I have pictured her to be, based on assumption. At first, I thought the friendship was just as a result of them living close by, so it won't last or won't be that close. But all my assumptions were thrown down the pit when I discover how close they were. At one time when I was coming out for a political position, Jumia gave me her support. To my greatest surprise, few days after I confirmed Jumia was coming out as one of my opponents. When I confronted her to know the reason behind the change of mind, because we were both friends. She was just waving in answers. Then I asked her, what your vision for the leadership position is. She was blank to answer. It was later I got to know that it was Yinka who forced her to contest with me. Yinka is the type that is boastful, not respectful, always causing confusion between people, not polite in speech, and lots more you will find out in Failed Vision article. The reflection of Yinka started showing in Jumia. This got me to conclude that the friendship between two persons or more is not because they need someone to be there for them only, rather, it is a natural act that defines who they really are. Because there is a part of you living inside the persons you call your close friend. Look closely. Using formula before marriage, you can also apply this formula in your relationship before going into the big thing. I know you understand what I mean. By studying the friends your fiancé or fiancée keep close, you can tell if you're heading into the big fire or the big thing. Conclusion: I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to drop your contributions or ask questions in the comment section below. Be a lifter through the share buttons to your friends and family who could be in need of this video. Remember to like this video and the subscribe to this channel, as more videos will be dropping every day.